Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. So I'm starting a new series called Finance 101 where I'll be talking about all things finance, giving you a few free tips. Trust me, not too many, because if you want to do the course, holla at your girl. But yeah, so honestly guys, in my career, I have been through some funny experiences. And it's the past 2 weeks, I've really been remembering some of these stories and I'm like, whoa. Honestly, I just laugh because I feel like sometimes if you don't laugh, you'll just cry. So today I'm going to be sharing a little story time about the time that, we were all getting pay rises. People were excited in the office. You know how the office gossip is? People are talking, there was little whispers going on. Oh, there's going to be pay rises. I'm like, ooh, pay rise. So guys, I had my plans. I had my plans what I was going to buy. I was thinking I was about to be rich till I received the letter. But I'm gonna get into that. Yeah, guys, it is true. I really did get a 10p pay rise. I will give you the story on it. But before we get into that, like I said, I just want to tell you a bit about me. So my name is Peter K, if you don't know me personally. I'm a financial coach. I've recently started this journey and I'm so excited. Today, actually, I have my first coaching session, which I'm really excited about. It's online. But anyways, I'm not here to talk about that. If you are interested though, then holler at your girl. I will leave my email address in the description box, so you can just drop me an email. But let's get straight into the story time, because one thing I hate with watching these things on YouTube is that sometimes they take too long to get to the point. Like, please just tell me the story. I've clicked on it because I want to know what happened. And then it's a good like 10 minutes into the video that they're actually telling me the story time. The first 5 minutes is the makeup, where it's from, the hair, where it's from. It's like, guys, I just clicked to hear the story time. But anyway, so guys, let me get into it. So like I said, I've been working in this industry for like the past 10 years, but of course I've now escaped, thank God. So so this particular story that I'm referring to was a good couple of years ago. So I will give you some context. I won't say too much information so that those that have worked with me, they won't be able to guess where it was. Because I know some of y'all are nosy and you just clicked on this to see this video. You're gonna like it and you won't even tell me you watched it. But yeah, so at the time I was probably about 16, 17. I think I was about 16 actually. So I was on £6 an hour, which yeah, for my age back in 2000 and I'm 25 now, so do the maths, whatever year it was. It was, over the minimum wage for my age, but I'm not the kind of person to do minimum effort. I'm really not. I commit myself to whatever I do. It's funny because though I started working young, you knew I was young because my face exposed it. I have a baby face. Well, I think I have a baby. Do I have a baby face? But anyways, let me know in the comments. So yeah, even though I did start young, I was still quite mature. I've always kind of had this. People always say, oh, you've got a really mature vibe, whatever. I think because of experiences that I've gone through, I just knew that I needed to take it seriously. I didn't want to do anything that was going to mess with my bag. So I would make sure I'm on time. If I'm late, it was a genuine reason. I can't really remember a time in my early career where I woke up late for work or, I missed my alarm. Very rare, because I took my bag seriously. So anyway, so now there was this rumors going around the office. You know how people like to talk. You got your people, the tea timers, I call them. They're in the lunchroom making their tea and their coffees. Want a cup of tea? Yeah, those ones. And they're all talking, yeah, there's going to be pay rises. I'm like, oh, pay rise? Because bearing in mind, this was one of my first jobs. So I was excited. Pay rise, that was a new term to me. Of course, I knew what a pay rise was. But in my mind, a pay rise was going to be a rise. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, I was on £6 an hour at the time. So I was excited. I'm thinking, oh, maybe I'm going to be on 7, 8. So listen, girl was thinking ahead. So now the day came for the pay rise. I can't remember if it was one of those ones where we got the pay rises in January or if it was more with the financial year, so around April. I can't remember the time because, as I said, it was a long time ago. So yeah, the day came. We all got our envelopes. I was excited. Like I told you guys, I was planning. I had plans for that money, okay? So I got my envelope, opened it up, yeah. Pay rise. You know how it starts off, we'd like to thank you for all your hard work, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, yeah, of course I worked hard. Yeah, worked hard. So either way, I was skipping down because I wanted to see the amount. So it said something along the lines of, so your salary will no longer be £6. It will be £6.10. I just had to pause for a minute, guys, because when I saw that, I thought, what? Did I read that right? I'm sure I wore glasses back then because I started wearing glasses around 14. But I was flabbergasted. Honestly, I was flabbergasted 10p. Do you know the ones when you think, oh, maybe it's a HR mistake, it's a typo? It wasn't a typo. It wasn't. They thought that a pay rise for me was 10 pence. So let's do our maths. Let's do our calculations, okay? So 10p extra an hour, meaning me working 8 hours in a day, I'm getting extra 80p. Now, someone please tell me, okay, yes, I was young, but what am I doing with 80p? Listen, guys, they gave me this, an extra one of these. Not even a gold one, do you know what I mean? Not even a £1. Even give me a 50p. Do you know what I mean? That's something. I can buy myself a nice little drink. I like Dr. Pepper, so I could have got myself a can of Dr. Pepper. 10p. 10 pence, guys. 10 pence. This is what they considered giving me a pay rise. And honestly, guys, I was so disappointed. I was broken. Like, I just thought to myself, wow, that was one of the first times in my career that I can say I was really disappointed in my employers, because I knew we were making money. It was a very, very busy dental center, very busy. It did NHS and it did private, and our books were never empty. So the money was coming in, bags was there, the bag was just skipping me. 10p, guys, please. I need to stress this. 10p, a whole 10p, not even £1. 10p. That was the pay rise that they thought was sufficient to even write on a nice letter and tell me that, oh, we want to thank you. So this is the thanks I'm getting, 10p. If it was someone's birthday, would you put 10p in an envelope? You wouldn't. So why do you want to come now, break my little heart with your 10p pay rise? You might as well have just told me, do you know what? Unfortunately, we haven't made a profit this year. So for this reason, we're unable to give pay rises. I would have accepted that. I would have been happy with that response. But for you to now tell me that thank you for your hard work and my thanks is 10 pence, you should have kept it. But yeah, honestly, like, I was so disappointed. And I remember telling my mom, I don't remember her reaction, but I do remember telling her because I was so disappointed. And in my mind, I was thinking that, oh, you know, maybe I'm the only one that got a really bad pay rise. But let's just say the office spirits was down that day. Okay, a lot of people were disappointed with the pay rise because I'm sure people had plans for that money. And for a lot of people, their income was hardly paying their bills. So they were probably expecting this is going to be, wow, something significant that's going to allow me to, you know, rise, move above, like move forward in my life. But from that day, I learned a lot. I did. Like I said, it was one of my first moments in my career that I can say that I was severely disappointed. I was traumatized by that pay rise. And, you know, things like that for me, working in the one thing that I want to do and learn from these finance 101s I'm doing, it's not just for me to share my story, it's also to learn more about other industries, but from the practical side, from people. Because a lot of the times, you know, when figures are put together, not all facts and stats are, you know, accurate, as they say. I always take it with a pinch of salt, because I know that sometimes it's the sample that's been used. Some samples have been, you know, tailored a little bit to create a certain kind of result. Being the sociologist I am, you know, I did get an A in my A level, so that makes me a sociologist. Oh my god. So yeah, I know that facts and stats aren't always accurate. You just take it as a measure. It could be more, it could be less. So for me, it was just like, I want to know more about what other industries are like, because I feel like some of the experiences that I've had that I will be sharing with you guys, I feel like it only happens in my industry. Because when I speak to my husband who works in IT, his experiences are nothing like mine. His is very positive. It's a very laid back environment. People are enjoying. They'll be there at work, taking off their shoes under their desk. Although I think that's an IT thing. We ain't doing that. But, you know, there's so many things. Like, I've seen my colleagues go through it. I've seen it, go through it, struggle. And just knowing that someone's working hard, you know, 12-hour shifts, you know, like it's a hospital. Overtimes just to make ends meet. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. And I think for me, that's why I knew that I didn't want to get into dental nursing, because it's not an easy job. Like, people try and sleep on dental nurses. It's not an easy job. I respect all the dental nurses out there because I know how hard you guys work. It's not easy. You studied, you did your qualifications. Some of you did apprenticeships. And of course, we know that don't pay bills. And for you to now qualify and then they want to be giving you these peanut salaries. It's not fair. So I knew for me, no. From early on, there's been so many places I've worked when I was doing admin, and they're like, oh, do you want to do nursing? No, it's not for me. No, thank you. Because I knew, one, that some people, they took advantage. Some dentists are not the easiest to work with. For my dentist colleagues that I've worked with, you guys know it's the truth, so you can't even say it. It's not a shocking thing in dentistry. Everyone knows, makes jokes about it, and it's not nice. Like, so many nurses have left their surgeries crying because how their dentists have made them feel. They've felt patronized. They've even felt, in some cases, their dentist was a bit racist or a bit prejudiced towards them. And this is not just black, you know, because you think because I'm black, you'd be like, oh, just black nurses. No. This is Asian nurses as well that have shared their experiences with me. I've seen a lot in these 10 years. I've met a lot of people in these 10 years as well. And many of them I still keep in touch with on Facebook. You know, we text each other once in a while, call each other. But yeah, it's not an easy field. It's not. And I feel like they need to really get themselves together, these employers, because what they're paying people and what they're making. And guys, going back to my 10p pay rise, one excuse commonly that employers like to use for giving you these pay rises, I'm just going to adjust myself so I can get comfortable, is the budget. It's always the budget, guys. My flight is a bit hot, so I just need to do a little brush. Get ready with, guys, this is a get ready with me as well, you know. If you want to get ready with me, guys, you might as well, because as you can see, I'm a simple girl. My makeup is very simple, so I don't know if you guys would actually want to get ready with me. But anyways, back to my point. A lot of the times employers, they like to come with these reasons. Oh, you know, there's just not enough money in the budget. Now, when I didn't have access to budgets and I didn't know what the budgets actually were, when I didn't know exactly how much money these companies were making, I accepted that. I thought, oh, okay, you know, all right, fair enough. But when I got into management and I would see what the budget was, I would see the income we were making on a monthly and yearly basis, that excuse did not sit well with me anymore, because I knew it was rubbish. It was not true. It wasn't true. In most cases, I can only probably think of one place I've worked that was not making a profit. And that's another story. But anyways, my point is, in most cases, 9 times out of 10, there was money in the budget. The problem was they just didn't want to spend the money. And one thing that would irritate me so much, especially when I became a manager, was the fact that we'd have good, hardworking, dedicated, innovative people that would add to the team. Positive people. Because you know, you have those people that they've been there for 10 years, 5 years. They hate the job, but they ain't going to leave, because they want that security. And plus they know that they can't go somewhere else because the level of effort they put in is just not going to work. So they get comfortable in their positions. You have those people. But then you also have those that genuinely care about their jobs. They come in, they give their best, they go home, they do their thing. So you have both of those people, and you have different kinds, but it's not that video today. So, and what would happen is we'd constantly lose good nurses, good receptionists, simply because of it wasn't in the budget. And what would annoy me is, like, when you want to leave, they want to come with this, oh, you know, what can we do to make you stay? What? Why did it need to get to the point of me leaving for now the budget has magically changed, transformed? Now there's money in the budget. Please. I was not born yesterday. So for me, just seeing that culture, it was really disheartening. And to be honest, seeing that as well, the way that some of our managers treated us, they didn't care. There's a manager that I had, you can come to her and tell her, I've got cancer. This is her face. Oh, okay. Are you going to need time off? Honestly, guys, but I'll save that for another story time. Now, this is what I was dealing with. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm going to tag all my ex-colleagues in this video for them to verify with me that I ain't lying. I'm not lying, okay? It's true. This happened, and it breaks my heart. I'd think, oh my gosh, you're meant to be my manager. If there's a problem, I'm meant to be coming to you to manage, to help me to find a solution. And I'm the kind of person, I'm a problem solver naturally. So if there's a problem, I'm already coming to you with some suggestions of what we can do. But yeah, that's what I saw. I remember the time that a patient, he verbally abused me and my colleagues. Imagine a reception of women, and this abusive man, drunk, may I add, came to want to threaten us. But I will save that for another story time. If you want to know, then you need to leave it in the comments. Don't be DM me on Instagram saying, oh, I watched your video, it was really good. Right in the comments. But yeah, so guys, man, I have stories for days, but if you want, I'll drop a story time weekly, share these experiences. But like I said, I want to know what's happening in other industries. I don't want to know what the big bosses are telling me. I want to know what the people at ground level are going through, are experiencing, because that's where the truth lies. It's not where they create, oh, we have 80% of people that are happy at work, because sometimes the ones that aren't happy, they don't even do the they don't even do the surveys, because they've had enough of doing the surveys, writing suggestions, and nothing happens. I've been there, so I know. So I just wanted to share with you 3 things I learned from this Tempe experience. And I'll just remind you of what the Tempe looks like. And if you've been through this, guys, share with me. Was I being, unrealistic to think I was going to get more than Tempe? May I add, I was putting in the work. Though I was the youngest in my team, I've been the youngest everywhere I've worked apart from one place. I was hardworking, and a lot of the dentists would come to me with work. They'd come to me with their things that, because they always had their little things they weren't doing, like I was a PA, but I wasn't getting PA money. I was getting £6 an hour, may I add. But yeah, so they'd come with their things. Sorry guys, back to the get ready with me. And there were certain colleagues they wouldn't go to, because they knew with those people, they don't care. They're just there because they need to pay their bills. So they'd come to them with things that wouldn't get done. So they'd come to me because, silly me, proactive. I'll be there, oh, okay, all right, I'll get it done when I can. You just need to wait. I've got other things to prioritize. But they knew it would get done. So even though I was the youngest, they would come to me to get things done. And it got to a point where I just felt so underappreciated. I'm like, what? I'm putting in the work. I'm the youngest here. I'm still in college. I'm leaving here sometimes to go to college, or I'm coming from college to come to work. And no, I was feeling very, very undervalued. And when I wanted to leave, that's when they wanted to add value. Darling, it was too late. Way too late. But yeah, so the things that I've learned from this experience, I will look down because I wrote it down so I don't forget, was that there's a difference between a pay rise and a pay increase. What this 10p that I received was not a rise, because it did not help me to elevate at any higher stage in my life. It was an increase, a very minuscule increase. 10p, the liberties, 80p extra a day. 80p. Not even £1. At least £1 I could say, oh, at least with the pound I can do this. What could I have done with 80p, please? Nothing. Anyway, so now the other thing that I learned from this experience, I had to progress. When I realized that if this is the rate things are going, I'm just starting off in my career. If I'm getting 10p every year, in 10 years, what am I getting? 10 years to get a pound? So I was like, nah, man, I got to level up. I've got to. I can't. And I knew that being in reception was very difficult to earn a very good salary, in dental reception anyway. I know that in some other fields, corporate fields, banks, etc., you can earn a bit more. But if you check, I want you to Google, I'll give you some homework. If you check the average wage for a dental nurse, average wage for a dental receptionist, manager is, there's not really an average, it varies. Some companies you can get good bucks, you can get some good money. Some, they'll try it. Guys, I will tell you about this experience as well. My first managerial job and what I was earning. That was another pay rise story. If you want to know it, leave it in the comments, guys. That one, you really have to hold on to your hats and your hair and your wigs, because they will fly off with what I tell you I earned as a manager. As a manager, guys. And it was so funny because all my friends would be like, oh wow, manager. But I'm thinking, guys, if only you knew what I'm earning, child. I just got the tight one to stress, but not the money to back it up. But anyways, that's for another story time. So yeah, so I knew I had to progress. I knew that I'm working harder than some of my colleagues. Not all, because I had hardworking colleagues, but like I said, you had those that, they were tired, man. Demotivated was written all over their forehead. It was one of those computer says no kind of situations. But I knew that I had to level up. I couldn't stay in that position for a long time, because I was just going to be stuck. Imagine 10p a year. What's going on here? You're making millions and I'm getting 10p. No. It wasn't going to go that way. So I knew that I needed to run away. I needed to sign out. And when I could, peace. For me, whenever I leave somewhere, I always make sure I leave on good terms. I'm not the kind of person that when I know that I'm leaving or I'm looking, I'm going to start slacking and not care. No. Sometimes I'll catch you by surprise because I'll be coming in early. Making sure I come in early, I'm on time, I'm giving my best because I want to get a good reference. And not only that, I feel like my work represents me. I never want it to be a case that I've left and then people can have this. Because people, they like to talk and make stuff up. For them to then say, oh, Peter Kay, that, oh, she just left, she did this. When I'm leaving, listen, my desk is cleared out. If I had anything that needed scanning I hadn't done yet, you know, those things that you kind of put, it wasn't as important, so you kind of delay in doing it. I make sure everything is clear, organized, so no one can try put their dirty mouth to say nothing about me, okay? So yeah, last thing, actually two more things I learned. Knowing my worth. I had to know my worth, and it saddens me. I think a lot of employers, they get away with paying these low wages because they know someone's going to take the job. Someone needs it. And quite often the people that take the jobs are immigrants, are, you know, people that they weren't necessarily born here. And it's difficult. Some of them, their English isn't as good. So it's like, I need to get this job to give me that experience, to build my confidence. So they know, do you know what? You don't want it. Okay, that's fine. But someone will take it. It's that kind of mentality. And I had bosses that explicitly, not bosses, sorry, directors of the company that explicitly said this. So I'm not speaking out of my own opinion. No. I'm speaking facts. Things I have heard from the mouth, the horse's mouth, not from, you know, office. No. Oh, the horse's mouth. And the horse has spoken. Yeah. Some of the things I'm like, whoa. And when I'd hear this, it's like they almost think that I would think I'm like, oh, this doesn't apply to me. Of course it does. I'm an employee too, so I know it applies to me, regardless of my position. Last thing, I knew that I needed to push to management to excel. Because in dentistry, there's not that many avenues for you to make good money, a living wage even. Nursing, the bottom in terms of salary. Difficulty, up there. Expectations, up there. Some difficulty in some of the dentists and the challenges and the mental battles you'll go through on a daily basis, up there. Customers you have to deal with, up there. So it's not easy. It's not like, oh, it's an easy breezy job, you know, that they can justify, oh, it's low skilled. It's not low skilled. It's very high skilled. But we'll get into that another day. And all my dental nurses, shout out to all of you, because you guys work hard. I've seen that. I've seen many nurses cry because of bad days that they've had with their dentists. Many nurses cry because of things patients have said to them, because patients come in and they just look at them like, oh, where's your helper? Excuse me, helper? This ain't slavery. I've heard people say helper. They're not helper. You can even say assistant. We can kind of work with that. Dental assistant. We can work with that title. It's dental nurse. It's not helper. This is not slavery. Those days are gone. It's gone, okay? But yeah, it's crazy. Last thing. Actually, I already said it. Yeah, push to management. And for me, I wanted to get into management because I thought I've always been someone, I want to help people. And I thought, the managers I've had, with all due respect to all of you, if any of you are watching, you didn't care for me. You didn't fight for me. Because if you fought for me, I wouldn't have got 10p. But anyways, I thank God for the 10p though, because the 10p pushed me to level up in my finances, which I will share with you guys. I'm going to be very open and honest on this, because I feel like sometimes with certain videos, it's like people, they just share what they want to share, the good stuff. I'm here to tell you the good, the bad, the ugly, and the side, okay? We're going to laugh together. We're going to cry together. All sorts. But yeah, so I knew I needed to push to management. And so, do you know what? My next story time will be my first management job. Guys, oh my gosh. I need to send this to the colleagues that worked with me at this place, because they'll laugh when they know what I went through. They'll understand now why I said certain things. They will understand. But yeah, so I knew I needed to push management. I wanted to be able to help people. I saw the struggle of my colleagues, and I thought, you know, if I'm in a management position, I can make more of a difference. I could be at those tables. I could be where those decisions are being made, and I can say something, and it's going to help. Boy, was I wrong. But that's it, guys. I'm gonna finish off for today. Thank you for watching. Please share with me your stories. You can drop me an email, peterkg@gmail.com. I'll put it in the description box, because you're probably gonna spell my name wrong. It's not P-E-T-E-R, it's P-E-T-A--K-A-Y-G@gmail.com. So I will do that. I will put it in the description box, because my editing skills ain't up there yet for me to be like, I'm just gonna put it here and then it pops up. I could do that, but it's gonna take me ages, and I want to make sure this video drops today, 16th, wait, what day is it today? 17th of June 2020. So thank you for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Mainly comment. Even if you don't like, I don't care, but make sure you comment on this video. Share your experiences with me. Let me know what you thought about the 10p. Has this ever happened to you? You know, were you disappointed like this? Because guys, I've been disappointed many a times, but instead of 10p with some other p's. But we'll get into those P's in my next video. So for my next video, I'm thinking I want you guys to help me out. I will put a poll on my Insta story because you guys help me when you vote. I really appreciate all those that vote. All those that have been supporting my financial coaching business, sharing my IGTV video. Honestly, may God bless all of you. I appreciate you so much. You will never understand how much I appreciate you. So I'm thinking for my next storytime video / finance 101, I will be sharing some facts and stats with you as well, just to support and back up my points, because I don't like to come with empty words. I want to show you with the facts and stats. So do you think I should do a story time about my first management job and what I was earning? Because I'm going to give you figures, guys. I will give you figures, because you know people that try and lie and hide their salary, mainly because they ain't good, so they don't want you to know, or it's good and they don't want envy, so it works both ways. But yeah, my first management job, my expectations, my probation review. Yeah, my probation review. That would be my next story time. So that you can either vote for my probation review, my salary review for my first management position, or what else can I think of? Or it could be back when I was a receptionist and the abuse that I faced. So remember the drunk patient I spoke about earlier? Yep, drunk. He threatened us to catch us outside. You see that video of that girl that did the catch me outside? He started it first. Trust me. The man threatened us. He said, I'll meet you in the parking lot. Yeah. In a professional environment. And I will share with you what my wonderful manager, very supportive, did about this situation. So let me know what you'd rather, whether my first management job, my probation review, sharing with you the juicy details, my pay rise, or was it an increase? We'll go into that. Or if you prefer to hear that story time of when I was told that they would catch me outside. But thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate you all. May God bless you. Have a great day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you're not following me on Instagram, what are you really doing with your life? Make sure you follow me. It's PKG_9995, which, no, 9995. It's 39, sorry. And I will put it in the description box. Have a great day, and I'll be back with you guys when it's Cooking with PK. Bye.